Hello, church history friends. I'm David Wilson from Findlay, Ohio, and I'd like to tell you a story about Redeemer of Israel and the man who wrote it, W. Phelps. One of the traits of Community of Christ is its love of music and singing. Roy Cheville in They Sang of the Restoration wrote, "Latter-day Saints have always been a singing people. Their singing has not been something put on as a veneer. It is at the heart of the movement. Their kind of singing cannot be forced. It cannot be pretended. It rises out of their hearts." W. Phelps is author of two of the best-known hymns in the Restoration, Redeemer of Israel and The Spirit of God Like a Fire is Burning. Phelps, at around the age of 40, read the Book of Mormon and was so touched he moved his family to Kirtland to check out this new religious movement. He inquired of Joseph Smith what God would have him do. The answer came in section 55 of the Doctrine and Covenants. He was baptized and ordained an elder shortly after. With journalistic experience, he was to assist Oliver Cowdery in printing and preparing textbooks. He then was called to Independence to help build the new community. Phelps was called to be the printer for the church. He had seen the opposition the church faced in Kirtland and the continued tribulation they faced in Missouri. This experience led to his writing of Redeemer of Israel. Phelps published the hymn in the first edition of the Morning and Evening Star in June 1832. Richard Clothier says that he was no doubt influenced by a hymn of Joseph Swain, "O thou in whose presence my soul takes delight." Clothier shows how the themes of the first three verses are echoed by Phelps, and the tune is the same. Joseph Smith III liked the hymn so much that he used it for the opening of General Conference until it became the traditional opening hymn. We sing it to this day during the opening ceremony of World Conference, and there is nothing quite like it. When I was at Graceland College, I took a church history class by Alma Blair. We were required to attend a John Whitmer history lecture. There was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who was there to speak. He was introduced by Richard Howard. When he got up to speak, he said, "I want you to know a little bit about Dick Howard." He said, "We were at a Mormon History Association, and Dick was doing a lecture on hymnology." He said, so he had us sing the first two verses of Redeemer of Israel together. And as we sang, it was noted that the tunes were a little different between the two churches. So Dick said, well, let's have the Utah Mormon Church the third stanza, and the Reorganized Church sing the fourth. It wasn't until we started singing that we realized we'd been had. "How long we have wandered as strangers in sin, and cried in the desert for thee." And then the fourth verse starts, "As children of Zion, good tidings to us." Music links us through the generations. Hymns such as Redeemer of Israel remind us of the tribulations faced by our forebears and the faith in God that pulled them through.